Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will look at a full scholarship that covers full tuition fee and living expenses for the entire duration of your studies. Before we get into details, if you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe to the channel, turn the post notification on and like the video to support my channel. Let's get started. If you are a high-performing undergraduate or master's student and have a strong desire to undertake a PhD program at a world-class research institution, a President PhD scholarship could provide you with the outstanding opportunity to receive full funding for tuition fees and a general stipend for 3.5-year PhD place at Imperial College London. The scholarship allows students to undertake a research project of their choosing with the support of an excellent supervisor, alongside cohort building opportunities with other President PhD scholars. Now, the scholarship covers full funding for tuition fees, a stipend of £25,224 per annum to assist with living cost, a consumable fund of £2,000 per annum for the first 3 years of study, a program of bespoke opportunities and events delivered by the graduate school. You will also have access to the full range of support available to postgraduates at Imperial, including tailored support for disabled and international students, and the wider graduate school program of professional skill courses. For the eligibility, we accept applications from talented candidates from Imperial College London, the UK, and worldwide. There are no restrictions on nationality. The scholarship applies to both full and part-time study. We encourage application from people from all backgrounds, as we recognize that diversity not only benefits Imperial, but also helps the sector to better represent the communities that we serve. Now, for academic criteria, candidates must be in receipt of or due to receive a first class or equivalent in an undergraduate or integrated master's degree, or if this has not been achieved, the candidate must be in receipt of, or where this has yet to be received, be able to provide evidence of high performance that will lead to a distinction in a stand-alone master's qualification. This will allow the candidates who have demonstrated excellence at master's level but not achieved a first-class undergraduate degree to be able to apply to the scheme. Candidates with only a single undergraduate degree or integrated master's must still be in receipt of or due to receive a first class or equivalent. There is an alternative pathway to apply to the scheme or the scholarship, which is candidates with non-traditional academic and or career pathways who show exceptional research potentials can apply for the scholarship. And the other criteria is applications are accepted from candidates from Imperial College, the UK, and worldwide. There are no restrictions on nationality, although some departments may be unable to support international candidates. So kindly take note of that. The scheme is only open to new PhD applications, and current registered Imperial PhD students are not eligible to be considered for a President PhD scholarship. So kindly take note of that. Moving on to how to apply, let's look at what you have to consider before you apply. Now, you must make contact with the supervisor in an academic department at Imperial College London who has agreed to supervise your research project. And supervisors are limited to supervise one scholar at a time. So you have to review the President's PhD Scholarship Supervisors page for more information on that. The application process, there isn't specific application form. You should submit application for admission to study at Imperial through online admission system, and your department will put you forward for the scholarship based on academic merit and potential. These are the additional admission instructions for the scholarship. So for the 2025-2026 academic year, the earliest start date for funded places is 1st of August 2025, and the latest start date is November 1st, 2025. Now, when prompted for a personal statement, you must include a 2-page document, and details to those documents have been stated here so you can read through. And when prompted for the names of 2 academic referees, these should be people who have provided an academic reference in support of your application. Your personal tutor or your thesis supervisor. These are the people they look out for. And lastly, to be considered for the President's PhD scholarship scheme, you must select this option in the funding section of the additional questions tab within the online application form. Failure to do this, you will not be considered for the scholarship. Okay, now review and selection process has also been listed here. Now, the last thing I want us to look at on this page is when to apply, the deadline for submitting your application. The scholarship opened from October 2024 and is going to run through to March 2025. And for those who will be applying latest by the 10th of March 2025, you will be notified the scholarship decision by the end of May 2025. So if you put through your application and by the end of May you haven't heard from them, just know that you haven't been considered for the scholarship. So let's look at the PhD programs you can apply to at Imperial College. Okay, so under the Faculty of Engineering, we have a list of programs here. Under Faculty of Medicine, there are programs also. Then Faculty of Natural Sciences, then the Business School, as well as Center for Languages, Culture and Communication. And lastly, the Global Challenge Institute. Yeah, so these are the faculties that they have or the programs available at the PhD level. Now, I want us to go through some of the programs so you also know what it entails when you're applying for this program. So for mathematics research, which is a PhD program, the entry academic requirement is a first or second upper class honor and a master's degree in equivalent subjects such as mathematics, physics, computer science, or statistics, or first class or upper second class integrated master's degree. So candidates who do not meet the above criteria but have outstanding accomplishment in other areas, example through previous work or research experience, may be considered for this. Then you have to meet an English requirement, which we will look at. There are so many countries that are exempted from providing English tests. Now, when to submit your application for this particular program? Application open in October and then are accepted throughout the year. Funding decisions are typically made starting in December and ending in April. For applicants requiring funding, we recommend that you apply early between October and then March to increase your chances of securing supervision and funding. Okay, so before you submit your formal application to the college, we strongly encourage you to contact those academic staff members with whom you would like to work with to discuss the project you are interested in and to check if they are planning on taking new PhD students. So once your supervisor has agreed to support your PhD application, you should clearly name them in your application. Okay, if you're unable to find an academic who is happy for you to indicate their name as prospective supervisor on your online application, you can still apply without naming a supervisor. It is important that you indicate on your application the stream/research group with which you might be affiliated, either pure applied, stat, or MF. Okay, so that is it. So these are the majors for the PhD in mathematics program. On how to apply, applications are submitted through the college online application system. And as part of the application, you'll be asked to provide your CV, your personal statement, and transcript. You also need to name 2 academic referees and provide their contact email so the school can contact them for references. A research proposal is not essential. However, applicants who want to consider for the President's Scholarship are required to provide a research proposal as part of their personal statement. So that is it for the PhD in mathematics. They also have the contact of the departments down here so you can reach out to them. I also want us to look at another program which is for the Department of Computing PhD. It states here that the Department of Computing provides up to 30 fully funded PhD studentship for UK and overseas students per year, awarded based on academic excellence, research potential, and equality and diversity criteria. Now, the deadlines and notification of acceptance and funding have been stated here, which you can go through. And let's look at how to apply to this program. So the entry requirement is to have a first class or distinction master's level degree or equivalent in a relevant scientific or technical discipline, such as computer science or mathematics. For candidates in possession of master's level degree at distinction, we also assess per undergraduate degree, for which the normal departmental acceptance level is 2-1, UK equivalent or above. Now, outstanding applicants without master's degree and applicants not meeting the normal acceptance level, but with extensive post-degree industrial experience relevant to the research area may still apply. They will be expected to supply in their accompanying document clear evidence of compensating factors such as professional experience on the proposed research topic, experience accumulated in research labs or during research placements, accumulated years of study, and authorship of high quality publications. So all applications they receive will be evaluated across these I mentioned before making an admission decision. And the English language, I said we will take a look at that. And so for applying to this program, the general information is application process is available on the college application guidelines note. And as part of the application, you'll be asked to provide your CV, personal statement, and a research proposal. Please make sure to include in your application an indication of potential supervisor. We recommend that you list 3 to 4 supervisors to maximize your chance of being shortlisted for an interview. So in preparing your CV, they've given you a guideline. In finding a potential supervisor, you can suggest in your application a number of potential supervisors whose research may interest you. So you can take a look at it from this page. They've also given guidelines in preparing for your personal statement and then your research statement. And you have to submit your application through the college online application system. Under proposed studies, please select general for the computing PhD research area option, and then you are good to go. Now, lastly, let's move on to the English language requirement. And so for Imperial College, there are 3 ways you can meet their English language requirement. The first is to achieve the minimum score in one of the tests or qualifications they accept. The second is to show that you are exempted from the English language requirement. And then the last is to pass the Imperial College London pre-sessional English program. The business school no longer offers its own pre-sessional courses or recognizes other pre-sessional courses as a means of meeting the English language requirement. If you have any question about this, please contact the business school directly. So kindly take note of this also. So the tests they accept are Duolingo English Test, IELTS, Language Set International ESOL, Occupational English Test, PTE, TOEFL, Trinity College London Integrated Skills in English Level 3, Trinity College London Integrated Skills in English Level 4. So these are the tests that they accept. Now, for the countries that are exempted from writing the exam or meeting the language requirement, we have a list of countries here: Australia, Canada, Guyana, Ireland, Malta, New Zealand, South Africa, United Kingdom, United States of America, and then West Indies. So these are the countries that are exempted from providing the language requirement. There is more to it. They also accept English language qualification from high school. Okay, so if you're from Australia, Canada, Caribbean, European, okay, then we have the West African somewhere down here. So if you wrote the WAEC exam, then your English score should be at the level of 4. So at least a C4 is good for you to go through this without writing the international language exam. So this is it for the English language requirement. This is basically all for today's video. If you've come this far, thank you so much. And do like the video. Also subscribe to support the channel. Thank you so much and see you in my next video. It's a bye for now.